Hello everybody and welcome to a taste test adventure here at EPCOT. Today we're going to try something a little different. I'm going to try a number of new things that I've never tried before, as well as some classics that are always good. And we'll see how everything turns out. So I'm going to be trying out a few different things, and I'll share my thoughts when I try them. So it is still the Flower and Garden Festival, so I decided to get some flower and garden treats while I was here at the land from Sunshine Seasons. We'll start with the orange cream milkshake. It's got a macaroon and a cookie on top. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything orange cream, so let's give it a shot. Bottoms up. One of the biggest positives I can give, it's much more orangey than most orange cream things. A lot of times when you get an orange cream flavored item, you taste a hint of orange and then a lot of cream. This is very orange forward, which I love. Really good. Let's try the macaroon. See how that is. Pretty standard macaroon, nothing crazy. I'm not going to try the cookie, but it looks like a pretty standard cookie. But I will try, because I didn't have enough macaroons. They have a lemon, I think it's a lemon berry macaroon or some sort of lemon macaroon. It just sounded good at the time. I didn't realize that my shake also came with a macaroon when I grabbed it, but I'm always down for a refreshing lemon treat. Let's try it. This is very good. Lemon cream. There is some sort of berry flavor to it as well. Very good. So, 2 for 2 so far of new snacks to try at EPCOT. Of course, I'm going to try some of my favorites later on, but I figure for this snack tour, we'll try some new stuff in addition to some old favorites. So, pretty solid on new stuff so far. So, I'm a sucker for Dole Whip. Dole Whip's one of the best things ever, and EPCOT has a flavor I've never tried before, peach Dole Whip. This is going to be good. Bottoms up. Oh yeah. It basically tastes like a peach ring, but in ice cream form. In all the best ways. If you're a big fan of peach, you're going to love that. It's available at Swirled Showcase over by Canada. Check it out. So I'm not going to review all this because I've had it before. It's really good. But this is the barbecue platter from the Regal Eagle. I got the upgraded pub fries. It comes with beer cheese and a drink, of course. So yeah, I'm really hungry. I haven't had anything savory all day, so I'm going to enjoy this and share my thoughts. Hello, Future Chris here. So I wanted to kind of explain why I'm here instead of past me at EPCOT. When we got towards the end of my time at EPCOT, things got a little chaotic. I had stuff going on in real life, plus I had things I wanted to get done that took longer than expected, so I ran out of time to do reviews for a number of items that I wanted to do reviews for. So I'm just going to pop in here and kind of do a review when that is the case. And I actually have 2 items that I'm going to try here, and then I'll share my thoughts on everything. So first, let's talk about my lunch from the Regal Eagle. Overall, it was okay. The cornbread was decent, although a little dry. The pulled pork was pretty solid, especially when you add the mustard barbecue sauce. I actually enjoyed that a lot. I'm not normally a big pulled pork person, but I enjoyed that. The sausage was the best part. It had a good snap, it was juicy, and then when you dipped it in the sweet barbecue sauce, it was chef's kiss. The pup fries were okay. They were pretty standard, normal theme park fries. They had this beer cheese on it, and the problem is the beer cheese congealed very quickly. So you pick up a fry and it's just stuck to it. It had good flavor, but I don't think it was exactly the greatest beer cheese, and the seasoning didn't really do much to the fries. And then there was the ribs, and honestly, the ribs were disappointing. That was by far the worst part of the meal. They were just tough, and their flavor and texture reminded me more of a turkey leg than of ribs, which good ribs are supposed to fall off the bone, so you don't really have to do a whole lot of chomping. Should be pretty easy to enjoy a good set of ribs. These were not that. They were very tough to get off the bone, and when you did, it was kind of dry and tough. So overall, I'd say I did enjoy the platter, but the ribs were definitely the worst part of my meal at the Regal Eagle. Anyway, back to me in the park. Time to go to one of the best places to get a snack in all of Epcot. Caramel Couche with Werther's Original. Gotta get me some of that fresh caramel popcorn. Let's go. So the last two items I actually have at home with me because I didn't get a chance to try them in the park. First, I have this. Now, I've had this plenty of times before, so I don't need to do a full review on it, but I am going to try it on camera. And that, of course, is my delicious Werther's Original popcorn that I got from the Germany Pavilion. I pulled this bag out of the Disney bag because I was going to show it off, but I discovered that apparently it got a hole in it. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and put it right back in the Disney bag because that way it won't spill. But yes, if you have not had this, this is caramel popcorn made with Werther's Original Caramel, or caramel, however you want to pronounce it. It is oftentimes freshly made. Well, it is made in the caramel store. And especially if you can get a fresh bag, it is magnificent. Even if it's a little old, it's still pretty darn good. This is a day old now, and I have some, so bottoms up. So yes, that popcorn is amazing. I think what sets it apart is it's very buttery, because the caramel is very buttery. It just has a distinct flavor that most caramel corns don't. Most of the ones you tend to find in like stores, they just taste very fake, or they taste very Cracker Jack-y. This is definitely not that. It's terrific. So if you have not tried the caramel popcorn at Epcot, you need to. It's one of the best snacks there. And now I'm going to try something I've never tried before, and I heard about these, but I didn't think about them until I saw them in the checkout when I was getting my awesome new annual pass holder shirt. And that is Park Food Gummies. Now, from what I remember, I've always enjoyed Disney candy. It tended to be really good. Their sour balls used to be some of the best in the game. I will have to get some and compare them to a few other places, but they used to be the best in the game. These are bizarre. So it looks like it is a gummy that's shaped like a turkey leg, and then there's some other popular theme park snacks turned into gummies. I'm assuming they don't taste like they're snacks because I don't want to try a turkey leg tasting gummy. But here is the turkey leg. Let's try that. Okay, so I actually have the flavors on the back, which is nice. So that one is supposed to be vanilla. It's okay. This one, I don't know what snack this is supposed to be, but it's supposed to be strawberry flavored. Okay. And then this, I'm assuming, is supposed to be Dole Whip. It's supposed to be pineapple. So let's try that. Thoughts. Concept is fun. This is definitely a treat that will appeal to hardcore Disney Parks fans. Like, they knew what they were doing with this. This isn't the type of thing a family who's never been to Disney World before would buy. This is for the annual pass holder who goes every couple weeks. And it's like, it's a gummy that's a turkey leg or a Dole Whip and all the classic Disney treats. So that's what this is for. It's kind of an inside joke. I wasn't a fan of the flavor. I got all the flavors, the vanilla, the strawberry, and the pineapple. The problem I had is it has this very synthetic taste, aftertaste mostly. I just didn't jive with. Like, I think the flavors, they weren't bold enough, and then that weird aftertaste, it added a little bit of a bitter goat to it. Just not a fan. So these are interesting. I will probably finish this bag. I don't think I'm ever going to get these again, even though the concept is fun. So there's that. So what did we try? What did we learn from our adventure at Epcot? Well, there's a lot of good stuff. If you are a foodie, Epcot is the park for you. It is the best park to go to for food because you've got the entire World Showcase. You have World Discovery, World Celebration, and World Nature, all of which have some pretty interesting food as well. Not as much as World Showcase, but some decent stuff. And of course, pretty much all the time now, there's a festival that has a bunch of food booths, and the food booths have some good stuff too. So I didn't really go to any of the food booths. I pretty much just got more so traditional stuff with a couple exceptions. I guess I did get went to the Swirl Showcase, which that, by the way, was my favorite item of the entire day. The peach Dole Whip was fantastic. I will definitely get that probably every time I go to Epcot now. Although there's a number of other frozen treats that I really like. At the end of the day, I was going to actually get a couple more. Like, I wanted to get a shaved ice from Japan. And then at the Citrus Pavilion at the Odyssey, they had a tangerine Dole Whip, which I also wanted to try. My stomach wasn't doing too hot. So I stopped eating pretty much for the end of the day. So that's why I brought the popcorn and these gummies home, as opposed to trying them in the park. Because my stomach wasn't feeling great, and I was about to ride Test Track on top of that, so not a good combination. But food is great. Basically, what today proved to me is that Epcot food is still the best, even though Animal Kingdom does have some really good stuff. But Epcot food is still the best. If you are a foodie, you got to try a lot of stuff at Epcot, and I will be trying more now that I'm a pass holder. So stay tuned for more snack and food reviews coming from the Disney parks. Anyway, that's going to do it for this taste test adventure. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell, that way you know when new videos drop. And I will see you on the next episode of Taste Test Adventures. Bye-bye.